everybody, it's your girl Takaija. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. This channel is all about me. If you're returning, thank you guys so much. Like I always say, we were on a journey to 10,000 subscribers, but now we're over that. We're almost at 11,000. Hopefully we will be by the time I post this. And we are now on a journey to 100,000. So I'm probably gonna stop this spiel within the next few videos, but thank you so much for being a part of this journey. So let's get into today's video. Today's video was actually a suggestion by my friend Essence. I literally have not been keeping track of time. She suggested that I do a video about my 1 year moving to LA anniversary. And it literally was March 5th and I'm shooting this on March 7th. And I'm like really shocked that I like missed this somehow. So I thought I'd give an update on like where I'm at a year later. I literally cannot believe I've been back in LA for a year. It does not feel like it's been that long, but it also feels like it's been that long. So yeah, let's get into it. What a year. I moved to LA on March 5th, 2020. And oh, you like my hair? I got a little gel up here, so hopefully I can't see it. I moved to LA March 5th, 2020 after, so here's my story. I grew up in the Bay Area, California, Pittsburgh, California, 94565, period. And I went to Cal State Long Beach, which is about 6 to 7 hours south of the Bay Area. Two different worlds. And I almost felt like I went to school in another state. I got a job fresh, like literally right out of college in Washington, DC, thanks to some internship opportunities that I had in the DC area. So I moved to DC literally 1 month after I graduated in 2014 from college. So I was in DC from 2014 to 2020. I quit my job in DC in the hopes that I was gonna find a job pretty much immediately in LA. I quit February 2020 and I began my journey to LA. So some people ask like, how did I move back to LA? What was that process? One, I moved back to LA because I was over DC. I knew I wanted to do the creative thing and I probably still could have done all of this in DC, but I really wanted to be back here. I missed the weather, I missed my friends, I missed the lifestyle. So that was really why I wanted to move. And at that time, my relationship was literally in shambles and I was like, I just need to go. Like, I don't care if I have the money or not. So I made the decision in about November 2019 that I was gonna for sure move to LA in the new year. And it just so happened that the opportunity approached. So I quit my job February 2020 in DC and drove from LA or from DC to LA in 3 days. And I have Instagram highlights on my Instagram about the big move. I also made a video about moving from DC to LA. And if I can find the SD card with that footage, I'll try to insert some footage. But it's really interesting because I should go back and watch that video after I edit this because I'm just a totally different person. One, I did not know that Corona was going to be a thing. So I moved here on March 5th and I think we shut down on like March 9th or 10th. So I was like, what the hell? And I'm used to working. I have literally not been unemployed since 14, 15 years old. I've always had some type of job or part-time work. So it was really like scary for me to move out here. My money was drying up pretty much after I only had enough to live out here for a month. So I was like, God, I have no clue what's gonna happen. Please help me out. Luckily, I was able to get the unemployment assistance and that carried me from March 2020 until September 2020. That was the first time in my life I had not actually worked. I did some freelance work. I did OnlyFans. Like I picked up money here and there. My YouTube finally got monetized, which ain't no money, but you know, it was a little check here or there. But y'all, Corona, even though it was some of the hardest things that year, the year of COVID was, I faced a lot of really hard things in my life. I really enjoyed that year because I got to experience freedom, okay? It was the first time in my life where I knew what it felt like to not be tied down to a company or PTO. I got to do literally whatever I wanted to do. Because of unemployment assistance, it was basically like I had enough money to live, but now I have the freedom. I don't have to look for a job. oh my God, I literally had the time of my life. I was at the beach every freaking day. I was hanging out with friends. I was having people over. Unfortunately, I started pretty much drinking every day. When I lived in DC, I only drank socially, but drinking wine right now, talking to y'all. But it just made me more in love with the creative process. I was able to really pour into my YouTube because that's all I had to do was create content. And I was just like, this is so damn amazing. This is what it's like to be free. If money wasn't a factor, I could do this. This could be my lifestyle. I loved it. I literally fell in love with that whole aspect of life. And honestly, I feel like if I was in DC when Corona hit, I'd still be working at that same job, miserable. I hated my job, you guys. I did not want to work there. I wanted to quit so freaking bad. I just could not freaking do it, okay? So just to be able to just live my life, do whatever I wanted to do, pick up and go, even though the world was closed, my eyes were open. I was working out, living life, just figuring out TikTok. I loved it. I met so many great people. I also got into a lot of like sticky situations last year because of all the time on my hands. I was entertaining people that I probably shouldn't have. But then like I had a break in all that where I started really working on self-love and like accepting myself and being more and more in tune and in love with myself. So that was really nice. I finally secured, literally the week that my unemployment ran out, I was able to secure a full-time normal job. And that is where I have been working since September. And I really do like my job. It's very high intensity, but I love it. And we're working from home still, and we probably will work from home throughout 2020, I'm predicting. And I actually like it. I love that, you know, I have the freedom to work from home, so I can work pretty much from anywhere, but also at the same time, I get that time to myself. When I need to log off, I don't have to talk to anybody. Another major update was when I first moved here, I lived in this unit, this apartment unit with a roommate, and now I live by myself. That is the best. So now I have a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm in a great location, still in the same apartment. She's gone, that situation and that chapter is done. So now I was able to like reorient the living room. I have my bar up here. I'm getting a TV for my sister. I'm getting a TV stand. Like I'm making this home, and it feels so good to wake up and be in my own space. Like I don't have to worry about anybody. If there's dishes in the sink, it's because I left them there. I can walk around in my underwear. I can beat my meat for really, okay? Do y'all know how good it feels to beat your meat and not worry about somebody in the next room? I can make all the noises and use the heaviest tools if I need to, because ain't nobody in my space, okay? So that has been probably one of the biggest and best updates for me. So now I'm spending even more time alone, and I'm really trying to like accept myself for who I am, love on myself, fall in love with myself even more, and just really like enjoy me. I don't need the company of others or a man or friends necessarily to be comfortable with myself. Of course, I want all of those things, but it's just really nice to have my space at the end of the day. And you know, it's not where I want to be at 29 years old. I'm definitely nowhere near where I really want to be at 29, but I know for a fact like this year is going to be totally different. So moving to LA in 2020, I was unsure about everything, and everything ended up just working out. That was my motto. Everything has to work out. It literally has to. There's no other choice. And now I'm here. There are some situations that I still need to get out of. I need to be a bit more responsible with my money and things like that. But I'm so hopeful and looking forward to the blessings that are about to come in 2021. This is my last year of my 20s, and honestly, I feel like I'm starting over. It's so weird. I honestly feel like I'm starting over in life, and I'm just really happy that I'm in a position where I learned everything I felt like I needed to learn in my 20s, and going into 30 in 2022, I'm going to be a whole different person. So this move has been a blessing. I don't know what's next for me. I may not even be in LA by the end of the year. There's some updates with my moving situation that may happen, but I'm not gonna speak on them prematurely. But in the meantime, I'm here, I am living life, and I'm happy with my life, even though I've had some moments, especially according to my last video. It's not easy living in LA by yourself with like all the stuff going on. Guys, I'm just so happy. I hope my friends come and visit me because sometimes I'm lonely, sometimes I'm not. But today is like one of those days where I feel great. So I'm gonna drink my wine, I'm gonna beat my meat, and I'm gonna go to bed and wake up early and do a morning routine for y'all. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Comment down below if you're thinking about a big move. Just do it, y'all. That's my advice. But if you have any questions about my move, especially like finances and stuff, I won't get into all that on here. But DM me, text me, call me, or hit me up in the comment section. All right, you guys, thank you and have a great day. Bye.